Hey, good day, everyone. It's Pastor Chad from LoveMarq Church. Welcome to day 14 of Advent, and we're going through this devotional book. And we've had different people from our faith community church from the LoveMarq Church to read some of these things and take us through this journey of Advent together. So whether you're jumping on for the very first time, you've caught a couple here or there, or you've been here through the very beginning of the readings at the beginning of the month, welcome. And we're glad you're joining us on this journey. So today's reading is entitled, Do What You Can, and it will be read to us by Veronica.
Do what you can. While he was in Bethany, reclining at the table in the home of Simon the leper, a woman came with an alabaster jar of very expensive perfume made of pure nard. She broke the jar and poured the perfume on his head. Some of those present were saying indignantly to one another, "Why this waste of perfume? It could have been sold for more than a year's wages and the money given to the poor." And they rebuked her harshly. "Leave her alone," said Jesus. "Why are you bothering her? She has done a beautiful thing to me. The poor you will always have with you, and you can help them any time you want, but you will not always have me. She did what she could. She poured perfume on my body beforehand to prepare for my burial. Truly, I tell you, wherever the gospel is preached throughout the world, what she has done will also be told in memory of her." Mark 14, 3-9. No matter how content or grateful or well-adjusted we are, most of us suffer from some level of comparison sickness. Though we'd say otherwise if anyone asked us, we spend an inordinate amount of time placing our lives up against other people's and wondering why we don't measure up. We look at our houses and waistlines and hairlines and marriages and careers and children, never as they are, but always in relation to everyone around us. And since we know well the devils of our own details, it's tempting to idealize other people's unknowns until we feel perpetually less than, never quite measuring up, always in deficit. The arrival of Christmas seems to bring with it an even greater pressure to keep such an unreasonable pace. This story from Mark's Gospel tells us the pressure is imagined. Jesus encounters a woman who is low in stature and in state, and he does not look down on her, though the crowd does. In the presence of those who would condemn her as wasteful, he comes to her defense with the simple declaration, "She did what she could." It reminds us of the sufficiency of our labors, much like the exasperated woman bargaining in and breaking a bottle of perfume. We too are doing a beautiful thing in the space of our daily lives. Our desperate and messy efforts are not in vain, even when they feel as such. Something may seem in disarray right now. Your marriage, your career, your relationship with your middle school child, your very belief. Today, rest surrounded by the broken shards of your best efforts and trust that it is a beautiful thing.